I like to get feedback from people, and it's not just, oh, I want to do this, we're going to change it. I don't make changes until after I've discussed it with a variety of people and get their input, and they say, yeah, I think it's time for the change for this and that. Sure. And I get, from a good cross-section of people, get some feedback. Then I feel, then that's where I get the confidence, okay, what I was seeing was right. Yes. So how do we do this? Again, working back and forth with people behind the scenes to come up with systems and so forth. But then moving forward, it's never ever just me. It's always a team, and anybody who thinks they do things on their own, they're crazy. It's
confidence in the process.
It's confidence in the process after talking with these folks and having them help me build a vision.
And I think also, there's not a fear of failure. It's willing to see that, hey, we've come together. Yeah. We're going to try this, right? And we're going to learn and adjust as we move forward.
That's exactly right.
Because the right kind of relationship leader isn't going to punish, right, the team if it doesn't work right. The first time we came together as you made the decision. Yeah,
I'll tell you just an example. We were about to implement a guided reading program into our school, and I was on this aggressive timeline on how we were going to implement this, and I shared it with the team, and they were supportive and so forth. But then one of my third grade teachers, I'll never forget this, quiet, super positive lady, great, never complained about anything. She came to me in tears and said, "We're moving too fast." She said, my students aren't being successful. I think we need to take a step back. And so I asked her, well, tell me more about it. And then, so she shared with me more. I said, well, what do you think we need to do? And she gave me her feedback, and it was great feedback. And I said, you know what? I agree with what you're saying. So talked about it with the team a little, the leadership team, and talked about it with some teachers, and they were in agreement. They said, yeah, we are moving fast. And so it took a lot of courage for that teacher to come to me and share that with me. But I'm glad I listened, because the implementation was successful. May not have been as successful had we kept on with that aggressive timeline.
Push through.
So it's about listening, and building those relationships where she felt comfortable enough to talk to me about this.
Yeah. Jim, I appreciate you sharing that story. When you look back on what you accomplished there, what is a moment that you're most proud of?
It was when I was principal at the time of the Sandy Hook shooting.
Okay.
And that was tough because I was a principal. The principal there was killed, so I saw that's my peer. And they're all devastated. They're all sad, all the shootings. But this one happened at an elementary school, and I was an elementary principal. So that one hit especially hard. And I remember talking to a parent in particular. He says, what can we do? This is right before Christmas. And he says, what can we do? We need you to do something. So over the break, I just researched different things, programs, and I found this, the Watchdogs program where dads come in. They serve as another set of eyes for safety around the school, but then it's a male role model there. And so I ran it by some folks, ran it by this dad who had come to speak to me, and they all loved the idea. So we implemented that. That was 2011, 2012, something like that. And that program is still going strong today. Wow. And 10 years after I left in 2015. Wow. So it's still going strong. Wow, so I think that legacy that we created and getting the parents involved, keeping the kids safe, I think that's probably the thing I'm most proud of.
Fantastic. That's awesome.